Trent's corner. Bro, what? Trent's corner.
What would you like to do with money when I want you? How would you really enjoy spending it? Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life living in the
Bro, what? Trent's corner.
How would you really enjoy spending it?
Yo, what's everyone saying? I'm just uploading a TikTok. What you saying? Alright, sweet. I'm just getting a post up, boys. I'm not gonna lie as well, that post is jokes if anyone wants to see it. Morning is.
Trent's corner.
This TikTok's actually funny, man.
How would you really enjoy spending it? Forget the money. Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life living in the
Bro, what?
No, that TikTok is funny, bro. That TikTok is funny. Let me get the camera on. What are you saying, Adrian?
Trent's corner.
Oh, sorry, bro. I was watching that TikTok I've just put up. It's actually jokes. You know what tune needs to go on? Where is it? There we go. Let me get the TikTok on. What we saying though, people? Everyone let me know what we're looking at so I can just quickly jump on and have a look. Sending the links in now, boys. Yeah, everyone let me know what we're looking at. Buyers, sells, EU, GU, not trading, let me know. Let me know, boys. Let me know. I'm in GJ Short. Yeah, morning Tizzy, morning Gabby. Who else is here? Say yo if you're here, boys. We know you're here. My hair looks mad on here. We'll break down the market in just a sec. Let me just sort my live. Boom. Yeah, let me know who's here, boys. Say yo. We got some GJs in here. Whatever pair most people's trading is what we'll start with. So if there's something you want to see, boys, let me get the announcement out. YouTube and TikTok. Boom. 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 what pairs we're looking at. We might as well start with the DXY. I'm mainly bullish on DXY. Just looking at the internal and external. We have taken obviously that higher, but it does look like we're looking to continue higher, in my opinion. What are we saying, TikTok? Double tap the screen, boys. Double tap the screen. Move it back a bit. I'm in GJ short, UJ short. A lot of people are trading UJ and GJ. So maybe we won't start with the DXY. I mean, you can probably assume our direction on GU. I wouldn't really be looking at buys because there's no real POIs there to the left on GU or on EU. Nothing really to the left. So I can see us coming down. EU's obviously got this external low to still break, whereas GU's obviously broke it, and DXY has obviously broke it as well. 99% sure it's from Thursday the 12th. Thursday, 12th. Thursday, yeah. Sweet. Not the 12th, I meant 12 o'clock. Yeah, looks like mostly people trading GJ, I can't talk. GJ and EJ is what I'm seeing mostly. Appreciate the likes, boys. Yeah, everyone repost the live on TikTok. Everyone get the TikTok. Yeah, let's have a look at GJ, UJ. Everyone, let me know what we're getting in. Shit, that's why you man can't barely see the screen. There we go. What did you say, Lou? I called the high of the week GU and D yesterday. Yeah, I don't think we came up for any entries, but we might have. Let me double check. I don't think we had any entries, but yeah, it was nice. Thing is, I know it was CRT, but it's just it happened so many times. You had it there. You just keep getting these grabs. So in a bullish market, it's hard to just assume. Yeah. Look at GJ because people are in shorts. I ordered in, got trigger happy because I ain't been on my charts all week on GU long and got stopped out. But unlucky, bro. Unlucky. In higher time frame wise on GJ, not gonna lie, it does look a lot more bullish than it does bearish. We filled this daily imbalance just here, so that's always important to start with a higher time frame. We'll make it like that just so you can see it. So you should really come into the external, so we should really be bullish. Understand that the market currently does look more bearish, but I'd be careful on sells all the way down because it's really just one 4-hour candle. The 4-hour candle does look better nice, but it is just one candle, so you want to make sure you're not getting induced. Yeah, to be fair, most of you are probably selling to Asia low anyway, which is perfect. You don't really need to aim for any more than that. So if you're selling to the Asia low, then yeah, you've got a nice move there. Obviously, you've probably gone off either this order block at the top or this imbalance. Hopefully that order block, because the RR would have been nicer, but yeah, that's a decent trade. It's a decent trade if you're in that. In terms of re-entries, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just this order block again is what you'd go with. But you just have your stop loss on the high, TP on the low. 2 to 1 if you still wanted to get into that. But I think quite a lot of people are already in, which is nice. See a Yordian off that order block, which is nice. You should just see that run through now. And then maybe after taking that low, we'll come into this order block. And then start actually moving higher off of that. We'll see. But yeah, GJ does look quite nice. Yeah, everyone on TikTok repost the live, man. Double tap the screen as well. I haven't taken a trade today, bro. How about you, Jay? Have a look at you, Jay. Yeah, I'm short on you, Jay. Yo, what you saying? What you saying? Gabby, Billy, what you saying? Josh is short as well. Loads of people are short on UJ from what I'm seeing. What's your thoughts on GU and gold? Yeah, we'll have a look at GU, EU and gold in a minute, but there's not really too much movement to catch. I mean, there's movement, but for us to catch. So is candles weak good enough for you for a change of character? Yeah, it's good enough. It means there's been a change of character, but it's just less confirmed. I mean, at the end of the day, we've reached that point in price. But it's just a close. The close is what mainly tells us that order flow is being disrespected. But for highs, it doesn't really matter because, I mean, if it reaches that point, it reaches that point. Like here, for example, I'd still consider this a break. Whereas if it was a fair value gap, I'd want it to completely close above. Where it's just external liquidity, don't really mind too much. Let's have a look at UJ as soon as people's trading it. On the weekly, still following what we wanted, was obviously tapped into this liquidity there, and we're looking to be bullish up to this high. So we had a confirmed CRT here, so it's really just looking for this week to be buys up. Go on the daily, you can see we do actually have a nice daily CRT as well, with this low being swept. This high as a target. So we've got the weekly CRT there, and we've got the daily now as well. Daily has been confirmed. See if we filled anything. We didn't really fill anything, that's the only thing, so could still be opportunities there. Again, man, I wouldn't really be looking to buy, sell. I really wouldn't. Really wouldn't, man. I'd more be looking to buy along these fair value gaps here. Again, you want to go with your higher time frame, man. It's just going to serve you so much better. I understand that age of liquidity grab is a good strategy, and you probably see it quite a lot of times, but you've got to wait for it to form in line with what you actually want to see on the higher. Have you placed a trade today? Nah, not today, bro. Not today. So yeah, I don't really like UJ shorts. I'm not really liking UJ shorts. What are you saying, Seth? UJ's better, Zane. Fair play. Yeah, chat. What are we saying on UJ? What's everyone saying? What's everyone saying on it? I'm assuming the 4 hours looks nice. YouTube saying look at EG. I'll be way more inclined to be looking for buys on UJ. Yeah, boys, by the way, we're giving away a 50k account for the New York Live. So, normally, obviously, it's just Mace doing the New York Live. It's going to be me. Well, me and Mace. Mace is going to be hosting, but I'll be there as well. We're going to be doing a quiz for a 50k funded account, a 50k ATG account, 50, alright, for you to win. So, make sure you're in the Discord and make sure you're ready for this giveaway. I want to see Bearman entering. It's 50k, boys. It's a 50k account. All you got to do is win the quiz that we do. Alright, it's quite funny as well, but live at 12:30ish. Make sure you're there because we're going to be giving away a 50k. 50k to yourself. We'll be banging. The 50k is no small account as well. You've got to think. I think they cost like 300 quid even just to buy. Cool. Let's have a look at EG because a lot of people are saying about EG. I haven't really been looking at EG in the last couple of days just because I wanted to see over on the higher time frame where price wanted to go. Bear man in it. What do you mean, bro? Some comments were filtered. That means someone's slating me. Are you on UJ cells? ACH, please. What's that? The Lord Jesus Christ is the one and only true God. Again with EJ. I keep calling it EJ, I don't know why. But yeah, EG has had that CRT obviously on the weekly. Big nice weekly candle's been closed above. So we're really looking for sells. This is what obviously I noticed at the start of the week, but I weren't too sure on, because EG, you get these kind of moves a lot where, for example, this one here, you can see it's a big rally up and then it's just straight disrespected. Again, you saw it, you see it here. Just a big rally up and then straight away disrespected. And then obviously you sort of hear a little bit as well. Big rally up, straight away disrespected. Almost like it's just rallying to nothing. Obviously we know it's actually filling internal, so this one's tapping an order block. This one's tapping an order block or some type of higher time frame. This one's either taking liquidity or filling imbalance, whatever it may be. But they're all actually doing something. But you want to be sure first, because we was very bullish if you take yourself back to last week. But it does look like this candle's actually starting to come down. But not only is it starting to come down, it's not fully all the way down. So it's even more confirmation for next week. We should see sells. So there should be some nice sells going on next week on EG. So let's see if there's any today that we can potentially capitalize on. I mean, we've got this big period of imbalance here, right? What's your lot size? It depends, bro. You don't. It's different per trade. Morning, when you get a chance, I'll send you a message on Discord, Callum Trickett. No worries, bro. I'll get back to you ASAP. Morning, Ollie. How's it going, bro? So, looking to see if we can target previous weekly low on EU. Yeah, we'll get into EU and GU after we do EG. What are your thoughts on interest rates decision from last Wednesday and the potential higher time frame change of trend? I mean, the interest rates were paused, so it's not going to have a huge difference. I can speak a bit more about the actual technicals on the charts, but obviously, yeah, in terms of the fundamentals. In terms of fundamentals, nothing's really changed. Nothing's really changed. It's just paused. I mean, it was expected as well. That is what we was forecasting, was pauses, and that is what we had. I mean, yesterday as well we had. Read this. Is your phone in a glass? Nice. Just it's like balanced up on a stick. Or is it? I want to see this order block. Boom, I want to see this order block be tapped. Obviously, we are looking at sells on EG. So we are looking at this order block. You can see internally as well, within that big leg that we're looking to be CRT, we are seeing breaks of these lows. So specifically this low here, as this was the low that obviously bought up to take out our daily CRT. So this low has been disrespected, and then that low also has been disrespected. So pretty decently bearish on this. I want to make sure we're getting in at a decent POI though. So I don't know if we're actually going to sell down from here. To be fair, we have just filled this hourly imbalance. We'll have a look at order flow on the lower time frame. But I mean, yeah, this 4 hour will be ideal. This 4 hour will be the ideal level. The 1 hour order flow is nice though that we've filled. Alright, let's go down into the 15 minutes. So it's pretty easy to see the mitigation from the London Open. Obviously, we can see this imbalance clearly tapped there. You can see that was clearly filled, and then we've just recently closed below a fair value gap and tapped into an order block. So let's go down on the 5 minute. and see if there's anything else that we're not seeing. Now it does look like we've tapped into this order block here on the 1 minute. It does look like that. So I'd potentially be waiting for a change of character. I'd rather really just see buyers continuing. We've got this inversion here as well, which obviously we're within now. If we do get a nice close above that, that could be a nice level to actually catch your long up to this order block. Don't know how many pips it's going to be. Yeah, it's about 7 pips. That's not that much, but we'll see. Well, obviously, we're at this sort of crossroads moment. I mean, we've filled the 15 minutes, so there is that. But in my opinion, I don't really want to be looking at sells just yet. Obviously, I won't really be massively enticed into buyers because of the higher time frame trend, but in terms of what's most likely, we want it to hit that order block really. Brett found something funny. Is it the fact you're called Brett? Is that the funny thing? EU's flipping bearish, isn't it? Yeah. 3 pips for SL. I mean, EG's like that, bro. EG's just like that. Can't see a watermark. Yeah, it's just gone off for a sec, bro. Oh shit, I just realised the YouTube chat's not even on. 2 secs. We are live on YouTube, by the way. I just need to get the chat on. Copy. Bear with me, boys. I'll sort this. Futures better. Yeah, I mean, if you prefer futures, that's up to you. I personally don't prefer futures, but I mean, it's massively personal preference, innit? What you saying though, Lou? Been a min. Yeah, what you saying, M? What you saying, brother? I'm all good. Boys, double tap the screen. Let's get 5k likes in here. Trying to get this chat on, bro, but it's just hate when it don't work. Actually, bear annoys me. But yeah, we'll see how this one does. I mean, I would only really be looking for sells once we get into this order block level. I won't be looking for buys up, but the most probable move for me does look like buys up to there. So I'd really wait until we get there, and then I'd look for something within to look for shorts after that. Let me read the chat. Today gold is crazy. How you doing? Yeah, we're doing all good. I don't really trade gold, but we'll have a look at it in a sec. What's the difference? The major difference? Well, I mean, the main thing people say is that futures don't have spread, so you're getting in at the exact price. Everyone's always getting in at the exact price, which is a good thing. It is a good thing. We'll keep our eye on GU. EU as well. And EU hasn't even swept the low yet. Just want EU to continue up a little bit more for a nice sell. What are your thoughts on interest rate decision? Yeah, we've already talked about that, bro. I think you've already. That was an old comment anyway. Because there's 2 of them open, that's definitely it, isn't it? Just yeah, 2 secs, boys. We are live on YouTube if any of you want to tune into that. it can load if it wants to load. If not, it can fuck off now. Bored of it. Bored of it not working. I'm bored of it. I'm bored of it. I'm bored of it not working. Why do you prefer FX over futures? Because it's something I've always traded. Something that's better throughout all sessions. You can learn a lot more about it fundamentally. Mainly just something I've always traded. I don't say really one or other's better. I mean, what do you really dictate is better? People say stocks is better, crypto, forex, futures. None of them's better. It's all just different preferences, isn't it? Shall I avoid EU till next week? I mean, I'm bearish on EU now, so the only problem with it is that we're not really at any good points for selling. I want us obviously to be within this fair value and then sell down. Right now it's just a bit low to where we are. GU as well. GU's looking more bullish. In terms of the age of liquidity, looks like we might actually get a close. If you are going for Asia liquidity, the RR is nice. The RR is really nice. Just like I said, it is going against the trend, so it's not massively going against the trend. Bear in mind, it's not like we've been bullish for ages and just selling. We have only been bearish for a while, so I suppose it's sort of fair enough to be looking at sells. We do have this liquidity, so we do have a few things for the upside I do want to tap into. Got this liquidity here for me, which is this New York high. I want us to sweep this. I want us to fill this imbalance. So yeah, I can see reasons why we do come up. It's just I haven't really got an overall target. I sort of do with this liquidity, but it's not like we've actually taken anything on the higher time frame, or we're specifically aiming for anything on the higher time frame. We could just be in this leg down and then we fill this whenever we want to fill it. So see the little 9 data last night, some crazy treble. So yeah, man, I was watching that in the pub. It's mental. Look, he pulls it out of the bag way too often. It don't even seem as half as impressive as it is. But yeah, he's so cold. FX is so heavily manipulated. Yeah, but that also makes it a good thing, bro. That also makes it a good thing. It's stuff to read at the end of the day. Everyone trades differently. Like some people trade just pure manipulation. Like people look for the manipulation. That's like a footprint that people look for. So I mean, just depends on the way you trade, really, bro. I had bearish bias today for the EU. Was hoping for it to sweep Asia higher and line up. Yeah, me too. I was looking for the exact same. Literally the exact same. Wanted it to sweep this Asia high and then have that sell. But like I said, internal and external, we should really come into this 4 hour at some point today. Let's wait and see how we do. Fucking hell, finally it's on. Jesus Christ. Yeah, boys, 50k account. 50k account we are giving away in the New York session. So make sure you get in my Discord if you want to win a 50k ACG account. Luke Littler will be better than Phil Taylor is a joke. Yeah, I agree, man. I think there's going to be a lot of Luke Littlers coming through, though. I think because a lot of people is going to actually start playing darts now. So they're going to realise there's money in it. So people are going to realise it's probably not... I mean, it is really impressive, but it's not that impressive considering he's been playing darts since he's like 3 years old. Do you know what I mean? Like, we know within football, when you have kids that have been playing since they're like 3 and it's just a regular thing. There's only really one example of that in darts. I think as soon as people from Luke Littler's generation grow up, there's going to be a lot more people that's just smashing it darts wise. I suppose you got to say Phil Taylor dealt with the competition as well. There weren't much, but he just did. He tapped in, getting in this easy shots. Yeah, chat. Let me know we getting in this. I can't really tell you on TikTok, so if you wanna get over to the YouTube stream, Rich S Effects on YouTube. We're mainly waiting for an inversion though. As I said, I'd really be more inclined to be bullish on EG than bearish. I want to see us buy up to that level there. So I want to see us close above this. I like that extra grab we had as well. Well, EU has left Asia sell side, so could do with the higher first. So could do higher first. Yeah, that is nice. Obviously got them equal lows at the bottom, and we got sell side. I mean, EU's the one that's clearly got to come down. We've got our Asia liquidity, obviously. Then we've got our equal low with these, and then we've got our external prior day low. So we've got a few things. We've got this low, and this low all to be tagged. So I do think we are going to see sells once we reach this point. It's just if we do manage to get buyers above it. There is liquidity above it. I think we can all see that. It's just whether it wants to do it now or later. In terms of actual getting in entries, GU's just swept the low again, so it's just a bit nicer for me. As I said, I am bullish on GU. Sorry, on the DXY. But with that being said, we want to see an actual decent level being hit. See, that's 5 AM. So that's from the London Open of Thursday. This one is from the London Open of Thursday. DXY. Where's the London Open of Thursday? There we go, London Open of Thursday. Lamar, you're basically saying it can do one of only two things it can do. That's obvious. It's either going to buy or it's going to sell. Cheers, lad. Really worth the laughing faces. You got the whole squad laughing. Chat's laughing with you. Hope it was worth doing this like 4 times. Hope that was really worth it for that great comment. DXY swept Friday high too. Yeah, DXY should really come down to this. This is our equivalent level. This is our equivalent level. So again, it would be a sell down to here just to buy back up again. 4 hour, I'm assuming the CRT is there. Yeah, I mean the 4 hour CRT is there. For it to come down. What a bullish, yeah, we're about to have a candle close as well with the 4 hour. So we obviously want to see that bullish CRT close. If we can get that, it's just a great confirmation that we're going to be coming higher. Boys, double tap the screen. How many likes we got? Let's get 5k likes in here, boys. Looks like we're going to get that closed though. We've got 1 minute left to the close. And then it's just about looking for entries. Lol, Romeo CRT, have a good day, mate. Not being funny, mate, we all follow Romeo on Twitter. You know them people, bro, them people are so weird. Like, they just find out about someone and they think they rep them so much. Like, mate, I was I was doing CRT before you even knew Romeo was. Like, bro, I don't get these people. It's like, Romeo invented CRT. Mate, you do know every concept that we're trading, someone else has thought of once, right? Like, someone else has thought of it. No one just thinks of random concepts and start trading it. These markets have been around for like 100 years. People are obviously going to have their own concepts. CRT has already been a thing as well. I hate to break it to you. It's not, Romeo's not the first person to do it. You've really got to be a special breed of just heavy influence. Someone on Twitter says, "Oh, I come up with the concept of candles and liquidity," and you actually believe it. Like, it's just a repackaged something else. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's obviously good, but there's been other examples of CRT before. They've just called it something else. It's not like, oh, just because Romeo called it CRT, then no one else can trade it. Like, people have been trading CRT with a different name before that. Ain't only Romeo, it's called the next day candle. This is what I'm saying, bro. So like, everyone has a different name for it, but these young generation of traders that don't actually trade. This is weird. I saw a post about this, and it's true, because I see people in my Discord dislike it. All these people that worship like ICT and Romeo and all these dons, they're happy with not making money. Like, these guys don't make money. They're just happy with seeing it on the chart, saying it's going to go down, and it goes down, and then they're happy with that. It's weird. It's like saying Richetti's ALG. Do you know what I mean? What is CRT? It's candle range theory. Speak some sense into daily bias, mate. Do you know what I mean? Look, that's obvious. He goes, you're saying it can either buy or sell. Well, obviously it can only buy or sell. And I actually bare despise people like that. It's because they leave. It's because they think they're bare smart, and that you can tell they don't make money. Like, I can tell for a fact that that guy's broke. For an actual fact that that guy's broke. It's just blatantly obvious. But then they join and leave, bro. They are good at they're good at annoying you. I'm not gonna lie, they do annoy me. But yeah, you're just one of these children that starts trading. And G looks tasty for buyers. Most of us are like 80% are trading Wyckoff. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. And some say SMC, some say ICT. It's all Wyckoff. They do literally, bro. Like, there's no. The only distinction is what you give it. Like, if you call it a different name, you call it a different name. But oh mate, this guy's just. People like that, boys. It's just bare annoying. Because there's people like that in the Discord. I always try and kick them as well. So I just know how annoying they are to people. You know them people where you send a chart in and they're like, that's not an order block, that's a KFT K3 M25 block, actually. This Twitter user told me it, who claims he makes $1 million a day, so. Like, yeah, alright, mate. Alright, mate. Put the pips in the bag. Yeah, we've had that 15-minute inversion, and obviously that 4-hour CRT close as well. EU's got just so much sell side liquidity to then come back down to. G looks like it could just run. What we saying on YouTube? Who's entering this giveaway later then? Who's entering this giveaway? 50k account, ACG account. And it's the funniest thing as well. This guy's bare hating. He's probably trying to pass an account on a prop firm I'm affiliated with because I can trade well. Like, so stupid. Only reason I'm bare going over that guy's comment is because no one else has commented. It's not actually that annoying. What we saying now, boys? Any other pairs? Let me know what other pairs to look at, and we'll have a look. We'll have a look. As I said, boys, 50k ACG account giveaway in the Discord at 12. So make sure you're there, boys. Make sure you are there. You don't want to miss out on this one. 50k account. It's going to be nice for whoever wins that, man. It's going to be nice. How do you enter? Just make sure you're on the Discord. What we're going to be doing on the Discord, we're going to jump on a stream within the Discord. And we are going to be doing a quiz. I don't know if you man have heard of Kahoot. But yeah, we basically do a Kahoot quiz with random topics, and whoever wins the Kahoot wins a 50k account. So basically how it works is like a live stream, but it's just on the Discord. So you just jump on there, and then yeah, me and Mace share our screen, or mainly Mace. Mace is going to share his screen, and then yeah, you just enter the quiz on your phone, and then boom. I'm loving this, man. I don't know if you gifted, but I didn't come up, but I appreciate that, Bad Moss. GU daily sweep. We waiting for GU buyers. It might not retrace your entry. What pair? This is GU. We've just got the indicator off for a minute. But yeah, this is GU. GJ, people's looking at. Some people still looking at GJ. Let's see how they're getting on. But yeah, just make sure you're in the Discord at 12. In the free chat, you'll see I'll put an announcement out. I will put an announcement out. I mean, yeah, not really moving anywhere, really. UJ looks nicer for me for buyers, if I'm honest. Looks the nicest out of the UJ and GJ. I understand people are trading Asia liquidity, but just having that higher time frame looks better. Stop script. So this isn't either, bro. Have you set your limit order? What for, Jack? If anyone's in the signals and they want to know if I'm in this trade, if I'm not in this trade, all you got to do is just at me, boys. At me on the signals and say send GU from live or send EU from live, and I'll send it in. And I'll send that in. That's GBP. The price go up if it's USD. We got 60 man on there, 60 man on the YouTube. W in the chat, W in the chat, W in the chat. I think everyone's waiting for this one to come down, really. 4 hour CRT close is nice. Obviously, the prior day low's already been swept. We'll mark that out. People was asking if I'm getting in. If you want to know if I'm getting in, boys, just ask me in the signals chat or the mentorship, and I can tell you I don't want to get held off on here. EU, this is EG, bro. EU trading gold today. We'll have a look at gold. We'll have a look at EU and then gold. EU is the same as GU. We'd really want it to come up. We want it to come up to the Asia high. However, we only really want it to come up in order to come back down. That's literally it. We've got this 4 hour imbalance, which is there for DXY, it's there for GU, and it's there for EU. So it's from Thursday's London Open. Usually that imbalance calls from a very, very bearish open. So we want that to be rebalanced. I mean, and certain pairs have got to do certain things. So we want EU to take out the prior day high, or not the prior day high, sorry, the Asia high. Want the pound to take out the New York high, and obviously the DXY to do the same thing, even though it's lagging right now. Yeah, GU, is it going to load? I don't know why I'm lagging all of a sudden. It's ridiculous. So yeah, we've got this imbalance to fill. That's the only reason why it's a risky one, is because it's not like we've taken something and then we're filling it. We're just predicting that we want to fill it. This is the issue with trading like reversal markets that haven't really been confirmed reversals. Once we've actually rallied up into this and tapped into it, then we can be somewhat sure that we're going to sell off, because we'll have the internal and then external. Right now, we've only got internal. Right, we'd much prefer trading an internal POI to an external. Just way better, rather than trading an external to internal. You want to go FVG to low, you don't want to go low to FVG. Right now what we're doing is low to FVG, which is obviously against the trend, so that's risky. Only 20% of your wins are going to come from reversals. Majority of them are going to come from continuations, so bear that in mind. Ideally you are looking to sell, but if you want to buy now, it's a risky one. But I mean, we've gone over it, so you know what's there and what's not. You can make a pretty good decision, I feel like. When do you trade? We trade at 10 AM, bro. So we stop trading at 10. Start trading at 7 AM to 10. We get in for 3 hours. Look for our setups. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. And we're out. We're not like most people who trade loads and loads throughout the day. We place maybe 2-3 high quality setups per week, and that's it. Do you put an order on market execution when you enter a trade? I'll do an order most of the time. What pair is this? This is GU. Isn't everything to the left external liquidity? No. No. But But it sort of depends what you mean, actually, Rizal. I'm not really too sure what you mean by that. I mean, not necessarily everything to the left. I mean, this is to the left, it's internal. So it depends. I mean, right now, the actual range, if you want to look at the actual range, we are trading from this low to this high. This is our range, right? So if we put on the high and the low, this is our current range we're in. So we've got external liquidity, internal liquidity, right? This is our range. So we've got to bear in mind, price can only do one of three things. It's either going to aim for this external high, it's either going to aim for this external low, or it's going to aim for this imbalance. I know it's obviously like what that guy said, what you're just saying is either going to buy or sell. Well, sort of is, but I mean, that sort of is true, but what I'm trying to say is what we're actually aiming for, what we're actually targeting. That's one thing saying, it's just going to go up or down, but you want to know where it's heading so you can actually trade it. Like, obviously anyone can say it's either going to go up or down, but if we start moving down, then we know that this is our draw, so we can sell down to here. If we start going up, we know we're really looking at either buying to here, or we're looking at just waiting to sell from here. So it's good to know your internal and external and what's actually there. In terms of the because really we should have a leg up and then a slow leg down, fill in internal and then external. It should move like that, right? Obviously internal, fill in wherever, and then external. That's exactly what we should see. However, you can see the only imbalance that we really saw was here, from Monday the 17th of March, and we've inverted it, right? We've closed below it, disrespected it. Specifically today, you can see we're sort of reacting off of it throughout the week. Even yesterday was reacting off of it. But this morning, well, not really this morning, mainly Asia session, you can see we had that candle which just absolutely disrespected it. So that this big 4-hour candle here is the one that told me we're not actually going to be going from internal to external as we should be and continuing that trend. As we close below this, I thought to myself, cool, if we really do want to fill something and then move higher, what is there still to fill? Like, what lower than where we are now is there to fill? I look to the left. Is there anything here is there any POIs here? Not really. For me, there's nothing clear. There probably is if I really looked hard enough, but we want to pick the most optimal one. We don't want to search for something that's not there. And then, yeah, once we've got that, that's really why I'm aiming for the low. Pretty much it, why I'm aiming for the low. Pretty much it. So that's why buyers are going to be risky, because we have disrespected that. So the only next thing in my mind we can go for is that low there, which is why we're obviously bearish. Yo, a year ago today I came to the office, Luke. Come on. W Dylan, man. How did you like it? Did you like the office? Block. EU equal highs on top of Asia too. Yeah, it's true. Where you have the FEG area, where the flat bullish candle is. But how is that external liquidity? It's a fair value gap. It's so simple. Internal and external is so simple. I'm gonna say it one more time, but you lot really need to understand this. If you don't understand this, your brain's cooked and you're not gonna understand trading. It is very simple. Alright, you got highs and you got lows, alright? And then you've got a leg and a retracement. So you'll have a low and a high and a retracement, right? So you've got 4 things you should be able to mark. If you can't mark these 4 things, then get out of the markets and get in the mentorship and actually learn something before you cook yourself. You've got a low. You should be able to ask yourself, can you label these 4 points? High, low, retracement, and leg. Can you name all 4 of them? If you can't name 4 of them, and this is genuinely like not even being facetious, genuinely, if you can't label those 4 things, get out of the market right now. Get out of the market before you blow money. Just get out. Do your due diligence first. You need to learn first. But I'm assuming most of us can. So we've got a low, high, leg, retracement. You can call it sprint and recovery if you want. Right, so sprint, recovery, right? We've got a low, high, leg, retracement. Simple as that, right? You all should know that. I'm assuming you're going to know that. So now let's make it a bit more technical and break down what is actually internal and external liquidity based off the fact we know we got a high, we know we got a low, we know we got a leg, and we know we've got retracement. So cool, what is internal liquidity and what is external liquidity? Anything within our leg is internal liquidity. Anything within our leg, whether it be a fair value gap or an order block or a breaker block, whatever it may be, we want it to be a fair value gap. Optimally, we want it to be a fair value gap. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a fair value gap. We want it to be a fair value gap, but it's not always going to be. So it's just anything within this leg, anything you pick out. It could be an order block, unmitigated wick, fair value gap, anything. It could be up here, it could be down there, it could be in the middle, wherever it is, just something within that. And external is just the high and low of the leg. So simple, right? So internal is anything within the leg, right? Anything within the leg. Anything within the leg. External is the high and low. So the external is the high of the leg and the low. So what we should do, obviously in the bullish market, as we was trying to say, is fill our internal and then go to our external. So there's our external marked. And then we'll have our internal, let's say it's a fair value gap, for example. And what we're really wanting to see is price come into our internal. And this is where we look for buyers. This is where we look for buyers. And then obviously we look for that to play out through to our external high there. Then what do we do after that's been done? We look for the exact same thing. So now we've obviously got, let's just assume it's starting to come down. So now again, we've got a new high, low. So a new high and low, a new leg, a new retracement, and obviously we'll have some type of new internal. So then after that, what should we do? We should come down. Obviously we look to buy again at our internal, and then we should move up to our external. And this is how you start to get an actual trend in market. This is how markets move in trends. This is how we actually move, right? So anything within the leg's internal, and the actual high and low of the leg is external, which is why, right, this is what we're seeing pretty much on GU. Is so cool. We've done that now, and now we've got another leg forming. So we've got a high. I'll make the high blue. We've got a high, and we've got a low. Right, we've got a high and a low. So what we have again, we have internal GU. We had this internal liquidity, but what price has done is it's come below, and it's closed below our internal liquidity. So price has told me we don't really want to react off this internal. So now I'm thinking, cool, so if we're not reacting off of this internal liquidity and then moving higher to external, if we're not going to see that, then what else must we be seeing? Well, there's only one thing left. There's no internal because we've rejected it. There's no external high because we've rejected this. So we must be coming for the external low, right? And that is obviously where you get a market structure shift. When price should move off internal to external, but instead moves off external back down to external, right? And a good way to tell if that's about to happen is if you've got an FVG that's been disrespected, because then it's just as simple as, well, what else are we going to react off to go up? There's no other internal. We must be going for external lows, and that's pretty much internal, external. It's simple as shit, but it's just something you should really, really understand. Something you need to understand. Bro's just drawing lines, by the way. I mean, you can think that. You can think that. Boys, notice how he didn't have an actual rebuttal to what I said. He just tried to pretty much make an insult about drawing lines. Like, that's literally factual information. That's just not... Nothing I've told you there, boys, is not factual. Like, we have a low, we have a high, we have a leg, we have a retracement. Some people call it a sprint and recovery. Like, call it whatever you want. What's going on in GU? What are you looking for? What are you going for long in GU? I'm not actually going to be getting into this long. It's just what I can see is most likely. It is going against my current bias. I want us to see sells. What I really think we're going to see is a buy up to this internal, and then obviously that overall move down. If I show you again, see, similarly to what we saw, and this guy can say, oh, we're just drawing lines or whatever. But let's go back now. So now hopefully you guys can look at this current market and say, cool, where is our external? Well, we've got our low here and our high at the top, simple as that. So most people's going to be able to say that now. And then where is our internal? Well, all you got to do is, I mean, you can turn on your balances if you want. We clearly got one there. Right, we got a big fair value gap there. So you draw that out. Boom. And now you'd think, right, so considering we're in a better bullish market, what we should do is fill this imbalance and move forward, right? That's what we should do. Hopefully everyone can now realise that and realise that the fact that the 4-hour candle we saw over Asia completely disagreed with that and closed below like that, that told us, cool, if we're not happy with filling this internal and moving to external, where else are we going to be going? Just like I said in the line example, and we're obviously, in my opinion, aiming for that low. And we just know that from the fact that this has been disrespected. I'm going to copy or trade 180 pips. Which pair was this? This is GBP USD. This is GU. GJ and EC was the only valid for me. Yeah, I don't trade either of those. I was looking at GJ earlier. Still, what are you in? Buyers or sells? Because GJ looking decent. He explains perfect IRL to ERL. Appreciate that, 9 AM trader. Appreciate that, bro. IRL to ERL, according to EU and GU, are more bearish because weekly candles showing signs of reversal. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. I agree with that. Which pair is this? Yeah, I'll turn it. It should say down the bottom there. I'll move you across a bit. It says down there what pair it is. By the way, boys, we're giving away a 50k funded account at 12 o'clock on our Discord, boys. Alpha Capital Group account. I am affiliated with Alpha Capital Group. You can use my code RICHES when buying a funded account with them, and I'll give you a little something for free for doing that. But I'm going to be giving away a 50k funded account on my Discord today, right, about 12 o'clock. So make sure you're getting in my Discord. Someone comment my Discord if you can, and just copy that and paste it in browser. And yeah, man, it's going to be a good one. 50k account, it's a big old account, man. It's a life-changing account, really. If you get funded with that, start making 5%. That's your entire income replaced by trading. ERL, IRL, the best thing I've learned. Honestly, it's so simple, but it makes my higher time frame so much easier. So much easier. Yeah, Dill's been trading a while as well. So Dylan obviously joined me, I don't know how long ago now, but Dylan's been trading with me. He's been to my office as well, so we have seen him in person, stuff like that. He knows a lot of difficult things about trading, but sometimes it's the simple concepts that you really always go back to. Like it's good using these confusing concepts. When you're on a losing streak or like the market's been going against you, you've been getting it wrong, you need to win a trade. You go back to the things that you know work, and internal, external, you will go back to every time because you know it all works. And not only does it work, it just gives you such a base overview of the higher time frame. It pretty much tells you what the trend should do, because you've always got a trend, right? So right now we've always got a trend, so you can always see the most probable thing to do. In this scenario here, where we've got our high, low and internal liquidity, we know most likely we should fill this and then move up, just like we did here, right? So here we had a high, we had a low, high and internal. Because we was bullish, we said all week we want to fill this internal and move up to external. We did that, filled it, moved to external. Again, we had a low, we had a high, and we had internal liquidity. We knew it was in a bullish trend, so we wanted to fill the internal, then come up to that external high. Again, we saw the exact same thing. We've got a low and we've got a high, and we've got internal liquidity. We know we really want to fill this liquidity and move up to external. But when that didn't happen, as I said, and we got the close below, now we've got the most probable move is a move down to that low. So it just gives you a really good base sort of where price should go. As long as the trend continues, where should price go? It's almost like a trend. It's almost like breaking down the trend, that one extra bit. Football is better. Go on, give us a football prediction. Will be 2 years in a few months. That's what I mean, man. Pure dedication there. 4-hour CRT on GU looking nice. Yeah, exactly, man. GU and EU were both seeing it, and DXY as well. GU chart gives you a valid 10-minute order block where I just got the bullish move from. Took out internal liquidity from London and New York low. Yeah, you in buyers. That weird gap low on the other GU charts of equal lows gives me reason to go lower and grab external. Yeah, I agree. Conclusion can go both ways. Yeah, that is often the thing, but the lower time frame is going to give you both ways. Is this going to give you that? But a higher time frame, this is what I'm saying, should only give you one way. It should really just tell you straight what it's looking for, what you should be looking for. What does the setup need to have for you to send it into the signals? It's just got to be a perfect. It's not perfect, but it's got to be something I'm actually taking. It's just got to be a high probability setup. High probability, that's the main thing. So there's really three things you want. Obviously your bias, narrative and strategy. So your bias is where we're coming off. So for example, if price rallied up to here and I was looking at sells, my bias would be sells, my narrative would be off of this fair value gap, and my strategy would be my actual Asia liquidity grab that I use to catch it. So as long as they're all lining up, I've got a clear bias, I've got a clear narrative, and I've got a clear entry, then yeah, that's me. See what EG's doing, because EG's moving fucking weird. Yeah, EG's literally just sitting there. I mean, as we said, it's going to be either this fair value gap or this order block. I personally think we're going to invert this fair value and move up to this order block, and then we'll see sales later on, but I could be wrong. You're 100% right. Prices just push and pull. It attracts to the next point of liquidity. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Luke. As I'm saying, great explanation. I needed that. No worries, Rizaya. Yeah, sometimes it just takes one good way of explaining it to fucking just save you all the aggro of getting it wrong. For those of you, it does say what pair it is down there now. Anything else we're looking at though, boys, just let me know and I'll have a look at it for you. I know it's a weird pair, but what do you think of a valid short on GBP CHF? Let's have a look at GBP CHF. Let's have a look. Starting on the weekly. Nothing really on the weekly. We're just accumulating badly. We're accumulating badly between this low and this high. The fact we've got loads of equal lows here tells me we are going to potentially swap this high and then take out the lows. We do want to exit this big accumulation on the weekly. It's similar to what we had on GJ the other day, or the other week, if you remember that, where GJ just wasn't moving out of where it was sitting. So we just wanted to pick a direction and just trust it. I mean, again, if you look at internal, external, ignoring this overall leg and just looking at the daily, you can see it seems like we've filled this internal and we're now going to head for that external. So mainly I'll be looking at buys, and my main draw is going to be this high up here, but mainly this high. So the high from Friday the 14th of March, which is the prior week high. Now it's just about looking for a potential setup. Nothing off the prior day we're really reacting off. I would have liked us to come into at least like a good order block. So potentially here. Potentially there before we get a buy. So I'll be a bit hesitant right now. We've had a change of character, so I'm going to mark out an entry you could potentially take anyway, because we have had a change of character. But I would really prefer that order block to be hit, just so we got a bit more higher time frame. And there you go, there's the low that's been swept. There's the change of character. So you obviously want an entry just within your discount. So this is where we get the fib out, we put it on the low to the high. And the 50%, so only looking at buys below that. I think most of us can see this clear order block. So boom, your order block there. Stop loss on the low. And TP on the high. Not the overall high, you only really need it on the Asia high. There's no need to aim for the whole thing. That was GBP CHF, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry about that fucking knock-in, man. It's bare annoying, I know. So yeah, that's what I'll be really looking for, but overall I'll be looking at buys off this order block ideally. If you really want to get into a long, then that's what I'll be looking at, but I'd prefer to wait till down here. Let's have a look at GU. Is GU actually moving down at all yet, or is it still just fucking about? I'm not being funny, boys, as well. Like, really? This has been now a half an hour of zero movement. So the last 30 minutes, boys, we have had 0 pips movement on GU. Not a single pip. Not one. Not one pip have we moved on GU. That banging is bare jarring. Trust me, mate. Tell me about it. Fucking tell me about it. You live on YouTube? Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. My name's Richess Effects, so you can see my full screen and stuff on there if you want to go over. You wipe the camera. I feel like it's getting a bit screen glare. EU got equal low, so I won't really be looking to buy EU. EU looks way better for the sell on the way down. Looks way better for the sell on the way down. Yeah, chat, anything else we're looking for, let me know, because GU's just fucking boring, man. It's just not moved an inch. Still not moving an inch. Let's have a look at the news for today. Pretty sure we don't have anything. GU price action recently has been horrendous. I wouldn't say overall recently. I would say the last 2-3 days I would agree with that. Euro CHF is better for longs, but at 615 for me. Yeah, I mean, not saying I was only looking at GBP CHF because of that geezer wanted to see it. GU time frame. This is a 15 minute, sorry. Yeah, I'm on sells on EU. Fair play. Fair play. YouTube chat is quiet right now. I don't know what people are looking for. Right, it looks like we are going to get a sell-off from here. And the one thing we did tap into was this 1 hour imbalance. Would have been a lot nicer if we hit our 4 hour, but it's still nice. We've still got a while to come down to as well for EG. Bear in mind we are bearish on EG overall. I've got that weekly CRT. So really we've got a nice target for this low. Obviously got with this leg, internal and external, we had the high, low, and then the imbalance. We tapped into the imbalance at key time. So let's now obviously the other imbalance, it needs to break. So if we get it close below that, we'll probably get another entry again. If we come up to a nice area on EU, I'm a full port sell. Wait for GU to tap in 5 minute FEG and 5 minute order block. Fair play. I mean, people are going definitely the other ends of the spectrum here. Completely and utterly other ends of the spectrum. Suppose on the hourly, we do have an hourly close, so you could easily just wait for that hourly, and if we do get the hourly close at 50%, then nine pips SL. $20 pip TP. Yeah, that'll be decent if we invert that 1 hour. You can go down on the lower on the 1 minute and try and get an entry, but yo, bro, what you saying, Holtz? How you doing, bro? I'm not on EU and GU. How we use on different direction, but EU and GU are not correlated. How we use on different direction. I mean, they are sort of correlated. I'm not gonna lie, they are. We just haven't taken the low on EU. That's the only thing. DXY we have. Just really not moving, man. We just badly want GU to come down a bit, like just a bit. Fucking hell. Oh. I don't think my YouTube chat's broke. I genuinely just think people aren't commenting. Bro, you do this on Fridays. Yeah, bro. Look, I was the barbecue yesterday. Yeah, it was banging. Banging, man. Had bare stuff there. A couple different wings, burgers, sausages, chicken thighs, lamb kebabs. It was booming. It was booming. I've got banging butchers near me as well. One of the best butchers local, and it's like fucking 2 minutes from my house. GJ 4-hour breaker structure. Is it possible for sale? Let's have a look at GJ. Friday's market ain't favourable. You know, you're right. Mondays and Fridays aren't favourable, but when you trade full time for a living, you still got to participate on these in these markets on Mondays and Fridays. You realise how short a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday week is, especially when it gets to Wednesday and you haven't had a trade yet. So you've always got to be looking at the markets. It doesn't mean you're taking trades willy-nilly, but always got to be there. You can get your perfect setup, could happen on a Friday. As long as it's perfect, you're still going to take it. Do you know what I mean? Kushti, yeah, it was banging. What did you think of that office you went to see? Yeah, it was banging. I went and viewed another office yesterday. They're not gonna lie, like the actual building was so nice. The building was dirty. Like the building had like there was a whole floor there where you can just go like pour your own, or not pour your own pints, but they had all like a bar, a barista, all that sort of stuff, table tennis, all that on one floor of the office. So like the whole one of the floors of the office, massive skyrise, was like all just cleaned out. Massive glass windows the whole way around, so you can overlook the whole looking area. And then there's just like beer taps there, table to bed. It's really good for like meeting clients and stuff like that. But yeah, we're stuck between that building and another building. Obviously this is for our trading floor that we're doing. Initially we're having 10 traders. We're inviting down to the trading floor, so if you do want to get involved and come to our trading floor in Canary Wharf, get a membership for that. It's very cheap, boys. I basically give you a membership to come in and trade with us. Bigger players, they don't care. They trade what they see. Exactly. Can you explain raw spread and no commission on Alpha Capital Group? Yeah, so raw spread, I mean, it really does sort of look the clues in the name, but raw spread just means there's going to be no spread, so you're going to get direct market execution. The spreads will be really, really good. But the commission when you close a trade will be really, really high. And then no commission just means you'll get no commission when you close a trade. So whatever you win, you win. Whatever you lose, you lose. But the spreads are going to be way, way worse. So I'd always recommend go with raw spreads and just firm the higher commission. Because what you don't want is to enter a trade with fucking no commissions. And then because the spreads are just so bad, it's just going to stop you out. How long you hold GU if it isn't tapped in during the London session? If it's not tapped by 12, or not 12, sorry, 10, then yeah, I won't be looking to trade it any longer. I mean, the momentum's just real slow, like mad slow. You reckon we could see a reversal from DTO or should just come to Asia low on EG? Yeah, EG, like I was saying a minute ago, what I'd mainly be looking for, yeah, it looks like we are going to get that close below, is in terms of the internal external on the hourly. You can see I would have preferred that 4 hour imbalance to be tapped, but I mean, looking on the 1 hour, you can see clearly got a nice area of imbalance has been filled, then looks like we're going to invert this. So if we invert this, bear in mind we've got 20 minutes left. If we invert this, then yeah, I think it'll be really nice to sell all the way down to there. Obviously, that being said, I think a lot of people would have got in either off of this 15-minute inversion, so somewhere here where this line is, obviously, or somewhere along the, to be fair, it's the same thing. I was going to say or this order block here. I'm assuming most people, if they got in, either going to be off that 15-minute inversion, or it's going to be off of that 5-minute order block there. So yeah, I think it's just easier to zoom out in this scenario and catch it on the higher, rather than try to be too picky on the lower. We know what EG can be like as well. So you hold through London, New York time gap. Now I'll get into the trade from 7 AM to 10 AM. That's it. I won't get in any minute later or a minute earlier. That's it. 7 AM to 10 AM, and I'll hold the trade however long it needs. I'm not going to close it outside 10 AM, but in terms of actually taking entries. Do you trade inverted? Yeah, I do, bro. Cool, brother. GJ looks to be coming down off of this. Finally, Jesus Christ, we're actually moving down a little bit. Never thought I'd see the day. Did not think I'd see the day. How big is this fucking leg? It's only 20 pips. It's got to move another 7 pips down, so it's not actually that much we've got to move down in order to get tapped in on this. We've got a lot of imbalance as well to fill in terms of this leg as a whole. We've got all this imbalance up here that we need to fill. So there are buy side objectives for us to hit. Oh no, but I just realised what you said. Do you just trade inverted? No, I trade other ways, not just inverted. You think an FEG is gonna do that? What do you mean, JM? What's your higher time frame bias? What are you saying? What are you saying? How long you been trading, lad? About 4 years, 5 years nearly. Probably 5 years. Why can't we see the pair names? We've got the indicator turned off for now. Our confluence is pretty simple. It's internal and external on the 4 hour. Reasonably simple. Our range, you have a low, high, and internal. We've disrespected our internal liquidity with this fair value gap being closed below. We've disrespected it. So we can only come for one other thing really, which is this swing low. So really I'm looking for this swing low to be tapped, so us to get that reversal finally coming through after weeks of bullishness from the pound. Before we do that, before we get a real nice significant sell-off, I do think we are going to need to, yeah, we've got CRT there too. Yeah, we did notice that on EU and GU. We want it to come up to a decent point before we get that sell, so ideally we buy up to this imbalance and then sell, which is why it's not the best position, because it's a reversal and 80% of your profits are going to come from continuations rather than reversals. So yeah, this one's really a buy up to imbalance and then sell to external. This is really the move that we're looking for. So you're looking for longs cold? No. This guy's just trying to mock it, like. Them people that come on trying to mock it, your name's literally JMS, like, bro, allow it. Actually allow it. That's a breakaway gap I don't think might come there today. Might not, bro, might not. Mate's just got L'd. Oh, that's peak. That's peak. We've got 15 minutes left of the kill zone. What you got GU longs up from that imbalance you are looking to sell from? Trading about data. Jesus, all the boys are in there now. So yeah, in terms of GU, I'm not actually going to be taking this buy. It's just what we're looking at. I mean, I'm literally on stream for the people that are like, oh my god, if you're bearish, why are you looking for buys? I'm on stream, bro. I'm on stream. What do you want me to do? Sit with a 4-hour FEG and be like, yeah, we might tap this. I mean, not gonna lie, chat. We're probably not gonna tap it for the next like 6 hours though. So yeah, it's gonna be a long stream of us just watching a blank chart. I'm gonna mark up the most probable entry, like the potential entries. Plus, what I'm looking for is different to chat. Like chat's looking for GU buys, EU buys. I'm mainly looking for, as I said, next week, us to come up to a good point. So I can trade in line with the trend and just wait for my entry to form around this fair value gap, which I know it will. And then we'll get the sell to external. So just because I've got it marked up, chat, don't mean I'm actually taking it. Like, bear in mind, I'm trying to entertain people here. So I'll give my honest opinion about the setup. I'm never going to mark up something that's absolute crap. But, you know what I mean? Just because it's on the chart doesn't mean that I'm fully taking it. So just ask. We might just continue to the downside at the current FEG. What you think? Definitely potential. Bear in mind what you got to realise about the trend, and this is what I say to my chat the whole time. I'm live on YouTube as well, boys, which I always do. Sorry, I don't know why I just fell over my words. But here we was bullish, right? Was bullish for so long. All I was telling my chat was just look for long. Don't get induced by these big candles. Just look for longs. Just look for longs. Just look for longs. We've had that really, and we managed to capitalise on longs really well. So trading in line with the trend is something that's huge for us, and if you've been in these streams for like the last months or whatever, then you men all know that is something we definitely do. Real context change everything. Yeah, for real, the trend is your friend. Context is the most important. Yeah, I mean we got no news today. We saw rates paused yesterday as well. We do again keep up heavily with fundamentals in our group. So I mean, in terms of data, we don't have a footprint chart. I don't find that a way that I trade at all, to be fair, is a footprint chart. But we're looking at fundamentals and looking at the overall trend. You can really use the same data everyone else has. Most people have access to the data, they just don't use it. Context isn't only about news. I know I did literally just say footprint charts, but as I said, it's not something I trade, so it's literally like looking at a GU is making me crash out. And by the way, Prime, stop acting like you got a Bloomberg suite, bro. You should read bank research, bro. Don't give me all this, man. I beg you, don't give me all this. You ain't got the answer, Sway. You ain't got the answer, Sway. You haven't got a Bloomberg terminal, bro. Like, let's just be real here. Using institutional data to back every decision. Bro, you have not got a Bloomberg terminal. Stop acting like you got a Bloomberg terminal. I know you have not dropped 8 grand on a Bloomberg terminal. So just stop talking like you have got one. We can all type up on Google bank news, institutional news, bank research, or whatever you just told me to Google. That's not data. Data is a Bloomberg terminal. It's not just a website. Like having data is completely different to the way us retail traders trade. And normally people that actually trade with data, they're not retail traders. They trade for an institution that's able to afford subscriptions to these big information platforms. That's how data really works. I'm not talking about Bloomberg, an alternative for retail. Yes, you can do it. You just don't know it. I do know it. I know many suites. I actually know someone who's making a suite for it. I can tell you a suite right now that someone I know personally that is making a retail Bloomberg competitor suite. I can use it. I can have it on here. Like, I'm not being ignorant, bro. I'm just telling you the way I trade. It's not important for me. Never trust a man with green and red chart colours. For real, bro. Psychology ain't there. Yes, you can access bank research, bank trades, real-time news and more. What you saying, bros? How you doing? I'm all good, bro. I'm all good, Drods. Best waiting for the rejection to get that confirmation. Otherwise, could just run through. What pair you man talking about? El Slapo and Great Facts. Can't remember what pair you was on. Sway did have the answers. Yeah, he actually did in the end. He actually did. Could you look at gold? Yeah, we'll have a look at gold in a minute. What's wrong with red and green? There's nothing actually wrong with it. It just worse for your psychology. It makes you think that going down is bad and going up is good, when it shouldn't matter either way. I'm not gonna lie though, yeah, I actually know probably way more about the subject than you do. Prime. Actually, like, I'm not gonna tell the whole live, but I'll tell my Discord after. I can literally tell exactly what you're talking about. The exact thing you're talking about. I know someone who's like developing that, who's made an insane amount of money, and he's just, yeah, I'm not even going to talk about it too much on here, but my chat knows. If chat knows how I got into trading, what person I got in through trading for, yeah, that's what this person's working on right now. Is they're working on like a suite. I can tell you the name, I just don't really want to tell you. Great Facts was just asking questions on general, wasn't anything specific. Oh, fair play. Who's negative? Nah, Prime, he's not saying you're being negative. It's just like, we all, like, a lot of people do trade differently. Anyone can come into anyone's live and say, oh, you need to do this. It's just a bit like, do you know what I mean? You just wouldn't do that in real life. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't come into someone's live and be like, oh, like, do this. It's just like, mate, if you trade different to us, that's fine. Try to be productive. Don't try and be like swinging your weight about, because no one respects it. We all make money here, do you know what I mean? None of us are broke. We all make very good money, so it's not like we're gonna feel embarrassed by someone commenting saying. It's just better to open up the dialogue, do you know what I mean? Yeah, mate, this is taking ages to tap in though. I swing trade, bro, and literally past 2 weeks all my trade is just consolidated. What pairs are you trading, bro? Connor, what pairs are you trading? What strategy do you use? Sorry, I trade the Asia liquidity grab strategy, bro. Strategy we've developed for our members. Also have this indicator to help out with that. If you want my indicator, boys, it marks out the London session, Asia session, New York session, previous day high, previous day low, previous week low, previous day 50%, daily true open. All of this, boys, go on my Discord and drop me a message in there. Make sure you're getting in my Discord though, boys. I'm streaming on Discord at 12 and we're going to be giving away a funded account, a 50k Alpha Capital Group funded account. I'm not telling what to do, just make it easier and better. Of course, different strategies. Yeah, man, that's all we're saying, is everyone's got different strategies. Think this week I've been in AUD/CHF sales. Yeah, I don't really swing trade, so it's hard to say, but recently, man, I would have just been buying EU and GU, anything against a dollar. A bit different now, but what's your bias for GU? I'm bearish on GU, but I mean, the only thing we're looking at is a potential buy to sell, a buy up to the Asia high, and then obviously getting that sell off that 4-hour imbalance. That's the main move. So it's against the trend, so it's not something I'd overly be looking to get in on. But it's just this imbalance. What we want is the DXY to do the same. But for GU to fill this 4-hour, it's from Thursday London Open, and get that move. And you can see EU Thursday London Open. It'll have the exact same level. So we want Thursday London Open fill, that fair value gap, and then a move down. Same with DXY, just obviously the opposite. We've got this to fill, and then we'll move up potentially. So I mean, we're seeing decent correlation. What about Euro USD? I mean, EU's the same really as the pound. EU's very similar to the pound. The only difference is it's just creating more liquidity. We obviously haven't swept the prior day low, so the prior day low is still there as a draw. The Asia low still there as a draw, and we got equal lows as well. Sub M.R, when did you start trading? What's the success rate? You only really need like a 50% success rate, bro, or a win rate, I'm assuming you're talking about. Are you going to enter if price doesn't tap in before 10? No. Not before 10, bro. Not before 10. Not before 10. I mean after 10. We only trade the London kill zone, boys. That's why. Get rid of these fucking bullshit lines, okay? GU still slowly but surely making its way down. I want to see if EG looks like it's about to invert the higher time frame as well. EG looks like it's going to invert this 1 hour. Got 4 minutes left, so this will actually be nice. How many trades you average per month? You only want to take a few a week, bro. I'll take between 1 and 3 trades a week. Only look for optimal setups. Sometimes don't even have a trade. Looks like we are going to get that close. You think FE? Do you think gold could come deeper into that daily FEG? Let's have a look at gold. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's difficult though because we are at that all-time high. I mean, it was all well and good when we was buying all the way up here. Now we're at that all-time high. It's a little bit more difficult to trade. Because obviously you've got less to go off. You haven't got anything on the left. I mean, we had CRT at that high, but it's been completed. Really, I'd agree though. I'd be looking for this daily this daily imbalance to come into, and then move to that external. So again, it's just internal, external, really. The way the market moves. Exact same as we was looking at, if you remember, all the way down here when we had this weekly, which was why I was looking for buyers. We had this weekly imbalance. We wanted to fill that. Then take the external high, which is obviously these 3 candles did exactly that. We've now got weekly imbalance as well, again a bit lower, so we potentially could come into this weekly. So we want to see how the next couple of days do on gold. It's going to be a risky buy right now though, because I can see us coming down a bit and filling the imbalances. Got daily and weekly, so we'll see what one it prioritises. See if it wants to fill the daily or it just inverts it. What pair is this? It says down there, bro, this is gold. What RR do you normally try to target? I'd really like about 3 RR trades. Minimum 2 to 1 now. As long as it's a 2 to 1, I don't mind it. As long as it's a 2 to 1, it's not too bad. I use weekly, daily for context, and 4 hour, 1 hour for entries. Similar to me, but I mainly use my my daily and weekly for my bias, my 4 hour and 1 hour for my narrative, and then my 15 minute and 5 minute for my entry. So not a million miles away from what I'm doing. Finally coming down. We've got 2 minutes for it to tap in though. Looks like EG's gonna have that close as well, which would be fucking bare nice. See if we do close below that. How's the 200k doing, Lou? Yeah, good, bro. It's doing good. Up this week. Plus dollar looking. I'll be waiting for that for sure. Plus dollar looks bullish on recent bias. Yeah, it's going to be way better if you do wait for that. 4 hour creating a double bottom on gold. Oh shit, this is retracing now. Let's see if it actually does close below. Let's see if we get the close below. We got 40 seconds left of the candle. We should do. Should get that nice close below. Can you check? Check what, bro? See someone say GJ. I'll check GJ. Yeah, boys, make sure you're there though for the giveaway. Oh, shit. Make sure you're there for the giveaway, boys. On Discord for the 400k. Well, for the 50k funded account. Make sure you're there. Yeah, there's the Discord there, boys. Make sure you're getting in for the 50k ACG account giveaway later today, 12 o'clock. Make sure you're there in the code. 50k, boys. It's the best chance you're going to get to win 50k. Just win the quiz and then boom. You're laughing. If you think you're a bit clever, then boom. Look at GBP, GU, everyone's saying GU. I mean, we're out of the kill zone now, so annoyingly this won't be... I mean, I'm not taking this one anyway, but... yeah, it hasn't quite tapped. It's very close to tapping. Very close to tapping. Very close. I mean, you could even go... You could even go off this order block down here. This looks nice as well. If you want an even better entry, an even more discounted entry. You could even go off that. 6 pip stop loss. That's a 7 to 1. That'd be even nicer. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off now though, boys, because we are outside of the kill zone. You really know what I'm looking for anyway. So we'll wait and see how this one does. EU. I mean, EG's closed below as well, which is nice. Everything's really reached a conclusion to some degree, other than GU, which is still fucking waiting. Little check Discord DM. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, cool, boys. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna jump off and check my DMs on Discord. Make sure you're there, boys. I'm gonna be giving away a 50k funded account. What's the Discord? Right, boys, I'll tell you what, if you're on this TikTok stream, go over to my YouTube so I can tell you some details. I'm live on YouTube now, RichesseFX. RichesseFX on YouTube. If you go over there now, I'll tell you how you can win the 50k account. I'm going to be giving away the winner of the 50k account in 2 hours time. We're going to be doing the winner. Make sure you're in the Discord. You've got to be in the Discord, boys, yeah? Make sure you're in the Discord. And we're going to be giving away, we're going to be streaming on there, and we're going to be giving away a 50k ACG account, boys. Kahoot, yeah, it will be Kahoot. I'm already in that by nice. It will be Kahoot as well. It'll be a Kahoot quiz, so there'll be ways to win it. It'll be completely random. It's not even random. It's skill based, so it's not even random. As long as you're skilled, you can win it. 50k account later today, boys. Make sure you're there in the Discord. Yeah, also make sure you're subscribing to me on YouTube, RichesseFX, because I'm live there. If you want to see my whole screen and stuff that I can't show or say on here, then go over to there. But I appreciate everyone tuning in, boys. I'm going to jump off now. But as I said, New York Live. Lou, me and you had iconic name on them games. yeah, I know. There's always a few that have them funny names. But will you split or steal? That is the thing. But will you split or steal it? That is the thing. That is the big question. Are you going to split or steal? This is GU, bro. M billions, it says there. Uncle and nephew. Yeah, for real. My uncle raid me and then I raid my nephew. What do we do in the Discord to win the funded? We're going to be streaming there, bro. We're going to be streaming there. So, on the Discord chat, if you go here, you'll see, I might as well full screen it quick. Actually, I'll minimize it so you lot can see. If you go under lobby, you click down on that and you say it says voice chat, we're going to be there. I'll send a link to it. Just be on the free chat. I'll send a link where you can just click it and join. We're going to be live on the voice chat and I'll be doing the giveaway. I'll be giving the Kahoot quiz, and if you win the quiz, you win a 50k account. Pretty much as simple as that. So be there, boys. Remember, it's PvP. It's skills based, so you can win if you're skilled. Couldn't stop grazing. Yeah, it was jokes. But boys, I'm gonna jump off now anyway. Appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks for the gifts, likes, follows, shares, and all of that. Appreciate YouTube as well. All the likes, comments, shares, subscribes. Make sure you're subscribing if you're in this stream now. Make sure you drop a like on the stream so that pops my channel off a bit more. Appreciate it on TikTok, boys. Sweet TikTok, sweet YouTube. I'll catch you in the Discord at 12. Be there in 2 hours, boys. 12. Make sure you're there. The Discord's there so you can copy and paste it. If you can't find it, go to my YouTube. You'll find a link to it. Or go to my Instagram, RichesseFX. My Instagram is quickly, just so you might know. Screenshot this. Everyone screenshot my Instagram so you can message me if you can't find the Discord. This is my Instagram. 50k giveaway on my Discord at 12. 50k account. So I'll see you there, boys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the views today, and I'll catch you, boys, in the Discord later for this account. W stream, boys. W stream. Sweet. You're on track. Oh, I've got my review of how I've done. Nice.
Trent's corner.
Play a game. Yeah, it's going to be 30 though, boys, in the Discord. I'm going to jump off now. If you obviously need anything, if you're in the mentoring or signals, boys, just send me a message about anything in the chat and I can advise you. If not, just send me a DM or put something in the free chat, boys. You can always at me. Obviously, my name is LS on there. You can always just send something to the free chat and at me, or the mentorship chat and at me, or the signal chat and at me, whatever it is. Just text me and at me on there. But, boys, I will see you in the free voice chat at 12, where we're going to be giving away this account. Right, sweet. I'm going to check my DMs now as well, so I'll message everyone back ASAP. Boys, appreciate the support, and I'll catch you on the Discord stream. Sweet, everyone.